Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to talk about how to transition from late summer to early fall when it's still really warm outside. Now, you may not be ready just yet to start transitioning, but whenever you are ready, hopefully this video will be helpful to you with all the tips and tricks that we're going to talk about. So before we get started, and this is all fashion related, before we get started into the actual images and pictures, I wanted to just sort of talk you through how to think about transitioning. There's a few different ways that you can start this process without ever adding layers, getting hot, anything like that. So when it's still warm outside, here are a few things that you can do that will start that transition. Let's start with makeup. For instance, lipstick shades can be a little bit more fall or a little bit more summer. I'm going to show you an example. So I love this. It's Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. Pillow Talk actually comes in the original, a medium, and then a fair shade. And so I'm wearing the original. Pillow Talk original, but I have it in the fair shade as well. So I was just going to show you the difference. So the fair shade is what, see how there's not a whole lot of difference there, but this is the fair shade. It's just a hair lighter. So I will tend to wear that more in the summer. And then the original Pillow Talk I will tend to wear more when I'm transitioning to fall or in fall. Pillow Talk is a great year-round color. It's just a pinky nude. Some are light, some are darker, but this is such a simple way. Think about the shades of your makeup. All right, let's talk about blush. So here we have a really pretty pink and more of a not more of a peachy color, I guess. This one is more summery, and this one is more transitioning into fall. And they're both pretty, but I just show you these to kind of get the ball rolling on, thinking lipstick shade, blush shade. If you're one that likes to wear colored eyeshadow, think about that. I usually wear neutrals. I kind of always year round just wear something pretty neutral, but whatever area that you do like select a color for with makeup, think on that. And you know what, even with nail polish, I had to go grab my nail polish. So here's just some examples. This is so pretty. This is the shade Strawberry Margarita, and it's really a summer shade. And another one that's really pretty that I don't have is Cajun Shrimp. I like to wear that one in the summer too when I want color. And then, okay, so here's some good fall colors. So red's sort of like all year round pretty much, but I tend to grab for it more in the fall and winter. This is Big Apple Red, and it's just a really pretty red. And then this is called Complimentary Wine, and it's obviously a dark wine shade, and they're just more fall. Now, you may be like me, and you may like a white nail this is actually a very light shade of pink. So I kind of rotate between a white and then a light shade of pink, and I'll bounce back and forth all year round. But when I do feel like switching it up in the fall, these are the colors that I'm going to reach for. So just keep that in mind. Your blush, your lipstick, your eyeshadow, your nail polish, just these are small ways that you can start transitioning into fall when it's very, very hot outside. Handbags, that's another great way to make that transition when it's warm. So for instance, this is definitely a summer bag. I do not want to be carrying this in the fall or the winter. So why? Because of the fabric. So anything that's going to be wicker or straw or raffia, and this goes for shoes as well. Those are summer fabrics, textures that we want to keep in the summer. So what is more of one that's a fall? Well, of course, leather's all year round. I would say that. So this is a fun little, because it's neutral and it's leather, it's I would say all year round bag. This one, I just got this one and I love it so much. It has a crossbody and it also has a shoulder, like a short strap. But this, just because the color, it's more of like that cognac color, and there's a lot of them in there. So this one I would reach for more in the fall and winter because of the color. It's just a rich fall color, but you don't have to. This could be an all year round bag. I'm really just talking about colors of the leather. Now, this is a woven tote, and it's obviously it's blue. I would say this is a year-round bag. I carried it year-round, so yeah. Some of us don't like to change our purses out that often, and if you don't, that's okay. But here's just a few little suggestions and ideas if you are wanting to transition smoothly. Just think about the textures and the fabrics, the materials of your handbags. So the same goes for our shoes. So this is a Raffia style sandal, very cute, very summery. So I will not be wearing these. Pretty soon, around the 1st of September is when I usually start making the shift. You don't have to do it then, but if you want to, that's when I do it. And so this is a real summer shoe. Now let me show you an example. This is the exact same shoe, and one is summer and one is not. Okay, I love these. These are Mary Jane's. They're by Sam Edelman. They run true to size. They're super comfortable, but it's the exact same shoe. Same size, same brand, everything. This one, because it's sort of that woven kind of material that we've been talking about, this one is a summer shoe. This one is an all year round or fall winter shoe, but I will not be wearing these in the fall because they are definitely that summertime fabric. Now, speaking of shoes, another way to kind of make that transition is to slowly stop wearing your sandals, your open toe shoes, this type of thing, and start shifting more towards closed toe shoes, loafers instead of sandals, maybe suede. Suede is definitely a more wintry fabric, and leather, of course, is going to be all year round. But just start making that shift away from sandals and more towards a closed toe shoe. All right, so let's kind of review what some summer fabrics are that we will be transitioning away from, and what are some winter fabrics that we would be transitioning towards. First of all, linen is definitely summer. Gauze, again, summer. A bamboo fabric, chambray. Now, I would say chambray is more of an all year round, but it could fall into the summer category. Now, what is different? What is more of a fall and winter fabric? Well, that would be corduroy, denim. Everybody says cashmere is more of a winter, but I don't know. Cashmere is breathable to me. Like, I enjoy wearing lightweight cashmere in the summer, but most people categorize cashmere for winter. And then there's cotton, like brushed flannel, or that kind of cotton, versus the lightweight cotton that we wear in the summer. So it's just sort of different. 100% cotton sweaters and tops are great for transition because they're breathable. When they're 100% cotton, they breathe, and so you aren't going to get too overheated in that. So those are sort of the fabrics that we want to kind of move away from, and the fabrics that we want to sort of start edging towards. Okay, so let's move into the visual section of the video. I'm a visual learner, and so if you show me a picture of an idea, I'm going to remember it a lot better than if someone just tells me. So here is outfit number one, and this is something that I actually wore just the other day. So it's a pair of black jeans, and of course, jeans, can be more of a fall, and I paired it with a very lightweight cotton top that's sort of smocked on the front, short sleeves. It's a little bit cropped, not showing tummy cropped, but a little bit shorter. And I paired it with some sandals that are leopard print. So I was and then the leather bag too. So I was incorporating both. I was wearing the long pants, the jeans, with a summery top, with sandals, with the leather bag. So it's just sort of shifting and mixing and matching into that direction. Just taking maybe one or two pieces that you can pair together that would be great for this transition time. Okay, here's another way that we can do the same thing. So this is a pair of Ponte knit black pants. They are boot cut. You know, I would say Ponte is one of those fabrics that I tend to gravitate more towards in the winter and the fall. And so it's a little bit more heavy duty. And so this is a great pair. It's very flattering. And so you have your heavier pant, and then I have it paired with actually a tank top. And this was my thought. So if I were going to be outside or, you know, in and out of warm and cold places, you know, I have the sweater draped over my shoulder, so I'm still very cool, you know, I'm not overheated. And then if I go in to a place, a restaurant, or an event or something, I can actually wear this sweater and you know, there I have it. I have my sleeveless to keep me cool. I have my sweater to keep me warm. And the Ponte pants are, you know, more on that fall side, and the leather bag. So that's another great way to do that. Now, the tank, I've shared this tank before, but just to kind of tell you, it has a built-in bra and it's so comfortable. And it's from Amazon and it's inexpensive. So it's a total win. Anyway, love the tank. The pants are they're from Quince and they're not petite, but they do come in several different lengths of inseam, and so I was able to get one that worked for me. So that was cool. Anyway, so look number 2 on how to transition. Hey, look, if you're new, welcome. I am so glad that you decided to stop by and watch the video. If you like this type of video and you want to see more of it, please consider tapping the subscribe button. I would love that so much, and tapping the notification bells, because sometimes YouTube will not put my videos in front of the people that want to see them. But if you tap the notification bell, then you will be notified when I have a new video that goes live. So let's get back into it. Okay, outfit number 3 is actually partially I'm wearing it. So we'll start with the pants. So this is a pair of kick flare pants. They are cropped, and so and they're Ponte. So I feel like we're kind of mixing it all up, you know, kick flare with a loafer, a closed toe loafer, and then a tee. So this is just a basic t-shirt, but then I have the cashmere sweater vest over it. So I feel like we're blending, and then the leather bag. So we're kind of shifting. I'm thinking, you know, it's warm with the tee. I've got the cashmere thing going, the Ponte knit thing going, but the kick flare and the loafer. So it's just a matter of piecing things together that will keep you cool, but still kind of head that direction. Another thing that I just wanted to mention with this outfit and with others going forward is the colors, you know. So this is a really pretty brown color, and I have it paired with an olive pair of pants, which again, you know, bends more towards the fall. So thinking on colors too, you know, I have like a hot pink t-shirt dress that I love so much, but I'm not going to be wearing that because in the fall, because it's pink and it just screams summer. So think about the colors too that you are selecting. That'll help. You know, there's always the colors that are all year round, and then there's colors that we kind of gravitate more towards in the summer, and then ones more towards the winter. The kick flare pants, those are not petite, but they fit. So super excited about that. And oh, the sweater vest. So this is not petite, but it fits. This is an extra small, and you know, you could wear this you know, without a top underneath it. You could wear it just as a sweater vest, as a top, and it'd be, you know, cute, fine, just like that too. So I think there's a lot that you can do with these items if we can just like get creative in how we put them together. This is one of my favorite dresses. I have this in, gosh, 3 colors. I have it in a linen. So I'm going to be facing out my linen. I have it in this is white denim, and you can see, okay, so I've got the dress, I have a cognac sandal on because it's still warm, and I've added in that cognac colored bag. So it's sort of making a shift. It's long sleeve, it's breathable and very comfortable. It's not too I'm not too overheated or anything. I cuff the sleeves up anyway. But here's a great example, a denim dress with with long sleeves that you can roll up. Just such a great, almost universal year-round look. I have it in a blue denim color too. Again, same concept. You could switch out sandals for little boots, booties, or knee-high boots. It just the options are just limitless. There's so much that you can do if you have the right core pieces to work for you. This next look is not athleisure. I would call it more loungewear, but okay, let's pause. Let's go to athleisure for a minute. So the ways that we would start making that shift with athleisure is instead of shorts, wear the leggings or the joggers or that type of thing. So you just sort of start shifting towards that. That's what I would do with my workout clothes and that type of thing. Okay, for loungewear, here we go. So this is a short sleeve top with the longer pants. So we kind of have, and then I threw on the sandals with it because it was warm that day. And you could easily style this with sneakers, a closed-toe shoe is what I'm getting at. But it's a great transition. This color is kind of summery, but I thought it was really pretty and I liked it. Now this is a set, and it's from Amazon, and it comes, two pieces, and it's fairly inexpensive for both pieces. And so I thought it was really cute. So again, just a loungewear kind of way to make that shift. So here we have an outfit that is, the pants are more of like a chino pant. They're real lightweight, and they're white, of course. And I have it paired with a long sleeve, 100% cotton sweater that's breathable, and a closed toe shoe. So again, it's just being creative with items that we have to make that shift. I love this look. It looks light to me because of the white pants. I do wear white pants all year round though, but it looks a little bit fallish to me because of the sweater and the sleeves and the closed toe shoes. So it's a great way to make that shift. Our next look is really about colors. The sweater that you're seeing here is short sleeve, very lightweight. It is about the same color as this, totally different brand and everything, but a short sleeve sweater is another great option. I love this one. This one runs really big. I'm not an extra small, and I have this in an extra small, and it is roomy. So definitely consider sizing down if you like the sweater. And I have it paired with some black jeans. Now, these are so comfortable. They are very stretchy, and I did need to size up one. So I went up a size, and I got a much better fit that way. So super comfortable. This is the brand Pistola. This was the first thing I ever bought that was Pistola, and I love it. So new to me brand, and I love the fit of this. And of course, when it's cooler, we can start incorporating booties. I have them on with this look. So these are, they're so gorgeous, y'all. They were in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. They're Mark Fisher, and they're so comfortable. They are so beautiful. That suede, so perfect. And the pointed toe, everything about them is just fabulous. The low walk, easy to walk in heel, so good. So yeah, think about pulling your booties out of the closet and how you can style them. Okay, I wanted to show you this picture side by side of this dress. First of all, I love this dress so much. It's so comfortable. It's that jute cloth fabric that doesn't wrinkle. So good. So this dress, the color is more of a fall color. However, it's sleeveless. But just look at the difference when you have the dress by itself, the dress paired with a white denim jacket, which is very cute, or paired with a navy cardigan. It just looks completely different. The white jacket makes it look summery. The navy cardigan makes it look more fallish. So it's really colors and just making those different choices are going to be so simple to make. Okay, this is a denim dress that is really year-round if you live in warmer climates because it's short sleeve. I say that because I'm from Louisiana and I would definitely wear this dress all year round. Now, I'm in Colorado, not so much in the winter because it is short sleeve, but it's denim fabric, so that's a year-round fabric. And you're seeing I have that wicker bag that I'm carrying, which is so cute, but it's summery. So the way that I would wear this in the fall is I would switch out that straw or wicker handbag and I would carry a leather bag, probably the cognac one that I just showed you. And instead of wearing a sandal, I could wear a Mary Jane. I could wear something with a closed toe that doesn't look quite so ballet flat, anything like that that's going to be comfortable and cute. Still love the look, still kind of creating the same look, but just shifting it with the change in the handbag and the shoes to look a little bit more fall-like. All right, friends, I hope so much that you found this video helpful. I hope that you learned something, or maybe it just triggered you to remember something that you hadn't thought about before and how simple it can be when you're ready to start transitioning your wardrobe. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me. It means so, so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you in a few days here on YouTube.